So this here is a 1980 Chevrolet Caprice Classic. This car belonged to my grandparents. They drove it for some time, and their bumper pulled camper with it, and it was a real good car for them. Then my dad got this car, and he drove it through most of my childhood. And I remember being in the car and me and Daddy driving down the road. And my dad, he was a maintenance man. He always had this car packed full of tools and swayed all over the road and drove kind of wore out, but good memories. And this car has been sitting in the woods for the past almost 20 years. The car was parked because my dad bought a Cadillac, and this car needed a little bit of brake work, and I think it had a couple of leaks, so Dad decided to park it. And it was running fine when he parked it. Been sitting in the same spot for at least 15. It has to be at least 15 years. Now, when my dad was driving it, it did hit a deer. It did do a little bit of damage to it. The grill got knocked out. The bumper stuff messed it up. Side marker light, this front clip got a dent over here to the side. But all in all, this car is in pretty decent shape. Has a little bit of surface rust where that dent is, but I didn't see any major rust on it. So like I said, you know, Dad drove it and my grandparents drove it. So let's fast forward a little bit. I am currently 31, and I did take after my dad a little bit with tinkering and working on stuff. I'm no pro by no means. I've always liked this car, and I said it's been sitting, so I wanted to take this car, try to get it back running. My plans for this car is to leave it stock as possible with maybe just some rally wheels, clean it up. The interior on the car is pretty shot as far as the seats go. Headliner's great. Dad had just replaced the headliner in it before he parked it, and it still looks brand new. The car will clean up pretty good, I believe, and other than doing some upholstery work to it, it wouldn't take much to get this car going again. I wish I could have got footage of it being pulled out of the ruts that it was in, because it sat so long till the dirt, you know, the rims were down in the dirt. Where we at with this car? Just make it a fun car. 305 V8. If I get the car running and driving great and get it to where it's a decent car again, later on I might build a small block 350 to drop in here to make it even more fun. So that's my plans. I'm gonna try to take y'all along on this journey of mine. I have much tools. I'm no pro whatsoever, but this has been something I've begged my dad for a while. He finally decided to sell it to me. I guess he thought I was responsible enough, and I think he got excited too that I'm trying to pull it out. So it got pulled out. It's here in the yard. I'm going to try to wash, clean it up, get all of that done so we can really see what we're working with here and go from there. I'm excited. I will try to video everything that I do, what I can. So I'm going to try to give y'all a little view of the car and let y'all see kind of where it is now. I haven't cleaned it. It's exactly like it was when we pulled it out.